Daddy Pig is one of the most beloved characters in Peppa Pig because he manages to be both highly intelligent and extremely clumsy at the same time. However, unlike Mummy Pig's parents, Grandpa Pig and Grandma Pig, whom we know very well, Daddy Pig's parents, the other grandparents of Peppa and George, have never appeared in the show. This has led fans to question, where are Daddy Pig's parents, and why haven't we seen them? Pig family. The Pig family is full of fascinating members, starting with Grandpa and Grandma Pig, who, as mentioned, are Mummy Pig's parents and frequently help the couple with their two children, Peppa and George. They often embark on fun adventures, such as during Christmas, when Daddy Pig, Mummy Pig, Peppa, and George spend time at their grandparents' house. On that day, they were all woken up very early by Peppa and George, who were excited to receive their gifts. This is a common tradition among families during the holidays. Yet, in almost 400 episodes of the show, we've never seen Daddy Pig's parents join any family gatherings. Could there be a hidden issue? To shed light on this mystery, we've gathered some possible reasons why Daddy Pig's parents have been absent in the world's most loved piggy show. So, put on your golden boots and join us as we explore more of the amazing world of Peppa Pig, the older brother. In the episode Father Christmas Comes to Visit, we notice a special bond between Daddy Pig and his father-in-law. One particular moment warmed the hearts of fans. After George opens his present, Daddy Pig, Grandpa Pig, and George decide to assemble the remote-controlled racetrack that little George received. The trio gets so carried away that they play together as if they were father and son. This raises an intriguing question. Could Daddy Pig's parents have passed away, which is why they've never appeared on the show? Creators of the show, however, weren't entirely harsh. They introduced a few members of Daddy Pig's extended family, including Daddy Pig's older brother, Uncle Pig. Uncle Pig is married to Auntie Pig, and they have two children, Chloe, who is older than Peppa, and baby Alexander, who is younger than both Peppa and George and cries more than usual. Daddy Pig has a close but slightly limited relationship with his older brother, as shown in the episode Baby Alexander, where the Pig family hosts a visit from Uncle Pig. When helping Uncle Pig load the car trunk with luggage, Daddy Pig humorously asks if they're planning to stay long because of the sheer amount of bags. This interaction between the brothers highlights Daddy Pig's reluctance to have extended stays with family. Can we blame him? Depending on the relative, such visits can turn into quite the challenge, don't you think? Despite this, brothers share a close bond, as seen in the episode Nighttime Noises, and Daddy Pig and his family stay at his brother's house. This shows that the two brothers do have a good relationship. However, something unexpected happens. Baby Alexander can only fall asleep with noise. When he wakes up during the night, his parents must turn on the vacuum cleaner to soothe him, waking up the entire household. Now we understand why Daddy Pig never visits his brother's house again. Imagine trying to sleep amidst all that noise. Sister or sister-in-law. Another somewhat mysterious family member is Auntie Dottie. Many fans believe she is Daddy Pig's sister, but it was revealed in 2024 that she is, in fact, his sister-in-law. Why, then, do some fans still think she's his sister? Despite her appearance in the Thanksgiving Day episode, where Mummy Pig explicitly states she is her sister, the confusion likely stems from a single detail. Both Auntie Dottie and Daddy Pig wear glasses, which may have caused fans to assume they are siblings. In this same episode, the family gathers for a reunion. While Daddy Pig and Peppa go to the supermarket with Auntie Dottie, Mummy Pig calls all her relatives, inviting Grandpa and Grandma Pig and Uncle and Auntie Pig to the gathering. Interestingly, we notice that Daddy Pig's parents don't receive a call, raising questions. Could it be that Mummy Pig and her in-laws don't get along? Another striking moment is when Uncle Pig cuts off Mummy Pig's phone call and hangs up on her. This was undoubtedly rude, reinforcing the notion that the Pig family may have deeper relationship issues we've yet to uncover. If this theory holds true, perhaps Mummy Pig doesn't have a good relationship with her in-laws, leading Daddy Pig to distance himself from his parents. But there's another possibility. They may simply live far away. Let's explore that idea next. Before we move on, if you think Auntie Dottie looks like Daddy Pig, comment siblings below to let us know. Parents' resentments. Throughout all the years since the creation of the world's most beloved piggy show, Daddy Pig's parents have never made an appearance in any episode, which has sparked various theories. After all, family is an essential theme in this series, making it strange that two key characters have never been shown, not even to send a gift. In the episode The Time Capsule, we learn that Daddy Pig met Mummy Pig when they were just little piglets, meaning they went to school together. This implies that his parents likely lived in the same town, at least during his childhood. But what could have happened to them? The series doesn't provide many scenes from Daddy Pig's past, and the few that exist are primarily about his school days. These scenes reveal very little about his family situation during his childhood, nor do they show moments of him playing with his brother. Another notable point is that Daddy Pig never talks about his parents. But that isn't surprising, given his introverted personality and tendency to avoid discussing his feelings. If his parents had done something that hurt him deeply or were no longer alive, it's likely he wouldn't bring it up. This sparks curiosity. If we could meet his parents, we might gain a deeper understanding of Daddy Pig's personality and potential traumas. Helicopter accident. Life is full of uncertainties, but one thing we can say for sure is that Daddy Pig is a very fearful pig, especially when it comes to heights. This fear is apparent in various episodes, such as Miss Rabbit's helicopter, where the pig family visits an emergency vehicle fair. When introduced to Miss Rabbit's helicopter, the pig family receives a very special invitation: a ride in the helicopter. However, Daddy Pig cleverly finds a way to avoid going by claiming there isn't enough room. He handles the situation well and avoids reminding everyone of his fear. Could it be that his parents were involved in a helicopter accident during his youth? Could this be the reason for Daddy Pig's deep fear of heights? Later in the episode, Miss Rabbit receives an emergency call and needs to assist Mr. Bull, so she offers to drop the family off at home first. Mummy Pig calls Daddy Pig to let him know not to worry, and he decides to head home. After all, what's the point of the fair without his family? Unfortunately, incident occurs. Daddy Pig gets stuck in the mud while trying to avoid an obstacle on the road and calls for help. Little did he know this would be a challenge. As Miss Rabbit arrives to rescue him, his panicked reaction is both exaggerated and hilarious. The situation takes a turn for the worse when Miss Rabbit decides to demonstrate all the things the helicopter can do, leaving Daddy Pig's nerves completely frayed. I don't know about you, but spinning in a helicopter sounds both fun and terrifying at the same time. Old age. Continuing with the theory that Daddy Pig's parents are no longer alive, possible that they passed away from old age rather than an accident. After all, Daddy Pig is a university graduate and has a well-established career as an engineer, which likely took many years to achieve. As the youngest sibling, it's reasonable to assume his parents were older and therefore may have passed away due to natural causes, which could explain why they've never been shown in the series. What do you think of this theory? Could this be a valid reason why Peppa Pig's creators never mentioned Daddy Pig's parents? Another intriguing theory is that Daddy Pig's parents are alive but very elderly and suffering from memory loss. This could explain why they don't visit or send gifts. They may no longer remember their children and grandchildren. If this is true, perhaps they live in a distant nursing home, making it difficult for Daddy Pig and his family to visit them. This delicate subject may have led the creators to avoid including it in Peppa Pig's storyline. If you enjoy Daddy Pig's jokes and adventures, click the subscribe button now and join our group of Pink Piggy fans. They live far away. Another theory suggests that Daddy Pig's parents live on a remote farm because they enjoy nature and prefer a quieter life away from the hustle and bustle of the city. After raising their children and providing them with the best education, Daddy Pig's parents might have decided to retire to the countryside. They may have moved to a faraway town to be closer to nature, possibly motivated by health reasons or even a desire to return to their hometown. Is Daddy Pig adopted? The series reveals very little about Daddy Pig's life as a young piglet. Could it be that he faced a challenging situation he prefers to forget? Perhaps he grew up in an orphanage? Given his reserved and introverted personality, it's easy to imagine that such a past would be difficult for Daddy Pig to discuss. Being abandoned by one's parents and growing up in an orphanage is an undeniably painful experience for anyone. Could this be the reason the creators of Peppa Pig have chosen to omit Daddy Pig's parents from the show entirely? This theory holds, would mean that Daddy Pig only has Uncle Pig to rely on, which could explain why no other family members have been introduced. Another possibility is that Daddy Pig and Uncle Pig aren't biological brothers. Instead, they may have met in the orphanage, where they formed such a strong bond that they consider themselves siblings. The story behind this character is something only the creators can reveal. To learn more about Daddy Pig's past, we'll need to keep watching future seasons. If you want to keep enjoying Peppa Pig's delightful world, we've picked 2 amazing videos just for you to watch. See you in the next video.